What? Oh, he has. You have the one. Yeah, you got the lower level one. Shit is like. You got the corn husk. You ever smoked the corn husk?
What is it, tobacco?
No, I ain't no tobacco.
What is it?
Yeah. Bro, I've been at the corn husk. You know where I saw it on episode ER where this lady came in and she was smoking weed and they had we have to take that from you, man. Oh, my son gave it to me because of this and that. And then, well, what's yeah. Oh, hey, this is some good weed. You gotta have some good weed for this. It's strong.
Yeah, this shit's hard. Yeah, when I did it.
My coach here. Say hi. Yeah. That's good weed. Tuner. That was the slowest punch I've ever seen.
But the shoes is actually tired.
I see. You know, probably up and back. No, I don't know. I'm just trying to get a little swim. You know, I don't go swim all the way across the whole thing or nothing. A little hard than last.
For the first time ever, UFC fighters allowed to smoke pot before fights. When the Nevada Athletic Commission slammed UFC fighter Nick Diaz with a $165,000 fine and whopping 5-year suspension for testing positive for cannabis in a 2015 drug test, it seemed the benign but too oft-maligned plant had won no friends in the field of professional fighting. Less than 2 full years later, however, the U.S. anti-doping agency appears to have changed its tune drastically, especially considering draconian federal marijuana prohibition has yet to be lifted. UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping called attention to the apparent shift in policy while discussing cannabis use among athletes, in particular, Nate and Nick Diaz. Since being forced from competition in the UFC where the welterweight last fought Anderson Silva in a no-contest bout, Diaz turned to triathlons to satisfy his athletic goals. And he hasn't stopped using cannabis. A recent video of the fighter casually sharing a joint with another athlete prior to the start of a triathlon shows Diaz's attitude toward the plant matches the prevailing national sentiment. Referencing that video, Bisping had some advice to the former UFC fighter, advice that could mean bouts in his future, even if he continues smoking pot.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.